The first quarter of 2016 is over. Which books have you read this year? I hope you have read at least 3, considering my recommendation to aim for 1 book a month. I asked the young lads and the author to share with me the books they have read this year and also their favorite books of all time. Their responses were pretty interesting.
Let me say the only book I've read this year, it's only one, and the book is titled Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison?
Yes, sir.
It's like a biography?
It's biography, yes. How he started, everything that happened to him, then how it ended also. That's the only book I've read this year.
My favorite book of all times should be Essential Biology.
Is what?
Essential Biology.
That's your favorite book?
Yes.
You must be a scientist.
Well, I've read numerous books this year. I think I'll start with my favorite book of all time. It's Dave Pelzer, The Child Called It.
Dave
Pelzer.
Pelzer.
Yes, The Child Called It. It's a motivational book, but this story is of him. It's very heart-wrenching. Like, he said something about his mother being the one who made him like hate himself, things like that. She actually called him It. Like, his name was It at home. Where is It? Has It done his homework? Is It gonna eat? Something like that.
My best book of all time is still Melody Carlson's Bright Purple.
Who?
Melody Carlson.
Melody Carlson, Bright Purple.
Yes, sir.
Is that fiction?
It is a real life story actually, because reading that book inspired me into writing. Because before I sit at something boring, I would like just sit down with pen and a book, and I just feel okay. What am I writing? Is it not what I can just tell my friend and we just over it? But when I saw how this woman sequentially wrote everything, and I was like, I can write something too. I started with my English assignment that weekend. Then my teacher was like, superb. Then that actually encouraged me in writing.
Well, I don't really study books except from my academics books. And what I enjoy doing is solving past questions, especially mathematics. But aside from that, I like to go online to see the latest technology, guys. The one I saw this year around February is that a barrel that can write on the hair.
Wow. I
saw it. See, it was by Peter. I can't remember his own name in China. But that was the most favorite. I love invention. I like learning about. So that's the most favorite invention I've ever seen.
My favorite motivational book was a book by Blaine Bartel. That's The Little Black Book for Every Teenager. It actually discusses every part, like the difficulties teenagers go through nowadays and how to handle them in a godly, spiritual way. And also, it encourages reading too. My favorite novel of all time is the one by Ken Follett, The Third Twin. It talks about the scientific, the advancements in science that actually affect people. Like, it was about cloning, how an industry, like a hospital, came up with the idea of cloning, and they actually cloned one person 8 times. And these different 8 people had different characters, and the ones that were actually good were now influencing. The ones that were good had to take the blame for the ones that were actually bad. And so it actually taught me that the advancements in science have their advantages and also has its disadvantages.
Okay.
I don't really read storybooks and novels, but the textbook I do read books, such as my textbooks, my academics books. But my favorite book of all time is this Smart and Brilliant Writing. I chose it because
Smart and Brilliant Writing. Wow. Okay.
I chose it because before I used to cram my formulas in physics, chemistry. But when I read the textbook, it taught me that you don't need to cram all the formulas. You can derive your formulas from the definition. E.g., the second law of motion states that the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the impressed or applied force.
We have a professor here.
You can derive the formula. The rate of momentum is directly proportional. The donation of weight augmenting is MV minus MU, and the donation for force is F. We now write F varies MV minus MU over time. That's why I chose it as my favorite book.
Now, none of you mentioned one African or Nigerian book. You don't read Nigerian books at all? Huh? But none made your favorite list. Okay, that's very good. Tomiwa, Fega, Vera, Sunshine, Dami, Amaka, and Mohammed, and of course, Michael. Thank you very much for joining us on the Channels Book Club. You guys are very smart, and Nigeria has a bright future with you guys around. As long as you guys are around, Nigeria has a bright future. So well done. Well done. Don't forget you can win a copy of Smart and Brilliant Writing for Secondary School Students. All you have to do is to send us a picture pose with any book you have read or you're about to read. Send it through any of our social media platforms displayed on your screen. It has been great being your host once again. I am Olakunle Kasumo. Remember, one great book can change your life. Bye-bye.